What's the crack? It's Clara here. It's been about 2 years since I've uploaded a video. We got out of fish keeping for a while, really due to the fact that we moved house. When we moved house, the water chemistry was really different and we had a lot of fish disasters and fish deaths. But onwards and upwards from that, a year and a half later, here we are, we're slowly getting back into fish keeping. In this video today, I'll be showing you what we got. So I hope you enjoy seeing what we have at the moment, and hopefully I can be consistent in the future in uploading videos. So let's get to it. So I suppose the first fish tank I'll introduce you to is our saltwater tank. Well, it's my partner's really, but I'll call it our saltwater tank. At the moment we have 2 blue damsels, 2 clownfish, 2 turbo snails, 2 sand sifting snails, I can't remember the name of them, and 1 hermit crab. Here we have the saltwater tank. It's about 550 litres all in all, including the sump. So it has sump filtration. Basically drops down in here, comes down, goes through all the filter media, there's a skimmer in there, comes down, back up through the return pump into the tank. So yeah, the saltwater tank, it's quite plain at the moment. It's only been set up for a few weeks. So the tank we got second hand, and it came with all the sand and all the rocks, so they still had, you know, the beneficial bacteria on them. Sand and stuff is like mature in there, so there's plenty of like shells in there for little hermit crab to choose from. So now you've had a look at our saltwater tank, and I'll bring you along to show you the rest of the tanks. What do you want? What do you want, sweetheart? Also have a load of rocks here in this bucket, but they need to be left steep in the water for a week or two, so we're still getting around to doing that yet. But next fish tank, I can proudly say that this one is actually my tank. So I've sort of aquascaped this. It's really not finished yet. It was meant to have spiderwood in it, but when I went to put the spiderwood in, it was floating. So I currently have the spiderwood in a tub that's like steeping in the water to make it sink. So hopefully in the next week or two we have a bit of luck. Here we have the biggest fish. I'm trying to film a video. Do you have to be right there? Right there. Out of everywhere. There. Get. It's not to play with. That's a test strip. So basically, yeah, I built this little bridge here out of stones. Like, I made it so it's secure, so it can't be knocked over. But I recently got some plants and I haven't gotten around to actually planting them yet, because my problem is that there is this catfish in here. He's a talking catfish. You can see his little tail there, his little spiky tail. But I think he's going to uproot all of the plants that I've bought to plant. See, I've bought this grass up here too, and it's the 1, 2, 3 grow pots. I just left it up there for now because I'm afraid to plant it and the catfish just eats it or digs it up. So I'm thinking of moving the catfish somewhere else basically. But at the moment I have 4 albino cory cats, I have 2 bronze cory cats, and I have 1 panda. And then I have a bigger bala shark and a baby bala shark. And oh yes, where's the parrotfish? Something interesting about the parrotfish actually. I don't know if anyone has went through it. Has anyone bought a parrotfish and it started to turn black? There she is. When I got her, she was like orange with hints of grey under her top fin, but now she literally has black spots on her. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with her, but I kind of like her changing colour. I've read that they can be like injected with dye, and when the dye starts to wear away, they can turn back to their original colour, which is like a grey black colour. If anyone knows or has anyone experienced this before, please let me know down in the comments. That'd be very helpful, because it has me worrying. Maybe I could be worrying for nothing, but anyways, I'm hoping to upgrade in the future. Right now it's a 120 litre tank, obviously not big enough for when the ballas get full size, but I do have like a 300 litre tank that's spare that I need to clean and set up sometime. So we're going to move on to the next tank. But before I show you, I want to bear in mind that it is a very sad tank. At the moment it's actually a hospital tank for an Oscar fish that I got. And I'll move on to the tank and let you look at him while I explain what's going on. So yeah, this is the hospital tank behind me. It's very plain, very simple, has bare bottom to keep it as clean as possible, easier for water changes, and better for a hospital tank. As you can see, he's swimming around quite okay now. I've had him for about two-ish weeks, and he started showing signs of fungus. So basically on his head he had like a little cotton growth, and I started treating the water, and I've been doing daily water changes since. He's had about 2 treatments since I started doing it, and he's improved so much. Like, he wasn't even eating before, but now he's eating and he's swimming around doing what a fish should, you know. So there's been great improvement with him, thank goodness. There he is, beautiful tiger Oscar. He's very pretty. So he has a big old Louisville filter in there, and he's got plenty of air. He's got the sponge filter, so a bit of extra filtration in there, and air stones, because medication takes oxygen out of the water, so I have to add additional oxygen by the pumps. But I had them in there already just because I like having air in the tanks for fish. I just think they enjoy it. Anyway, so another week or 2 of him being in this tank, and then they can finally all go together again. And yeah, so I'll keep you updated on how it goes. Wish me the best of luck. He's looking very good now as it is, but you never know, fish can turn so quick. So we're out in the shed, we're about to look at my turtle pond. It's very DIY, turtles love it, they have so much space and so much room. Like, I don't even think I showed you guys my turtles, and I feel like I have them years, you know? So yeah, let's show you the pond. Loves climbing up here, basking in the heat. We have a little ceramic heat emitter up there. We have their UVB. The lighting situation isn't ideal. Ideally, I'd like to hang them from the ceiling downwards so they can get all of the basking spot. But for now, it works. So here we have the first yellow belly I ever adopted. He was left outside the pet shop in a cardboard box. And then I came along to the rescue. And then the next one, this is one of the big ones, a brother and sister that we adopted. I think this is the female. She's a big girl. But yeah, the brother and sister that we adopted, your man had them in an apartment and the tank was too small and he had to get rid of them, so we got them. And then this one's a beautiful one. Has beautiful red pattern on its shell. This one's actually a Florida red belly cooter. And this other little guy, he's a yellow belly. They came together also. They were from a friend of my dad's, and they also couldn't keep them because of the size of them, and the tank was too small. So I find a lot of people end up getting rid of yellow bellies because they don't realise when they get them as babies that small that they grow to this big. But interesting, when I got this guy first, he had an extremely white shell, where obviously he never got to bask properly to get rid of his scutes, but now it's starting to slowly turn into a black colour like a normal shell should be, like a black kind of grey colour. Because you can see with the other turtles they have a much healthier shell than this little dude. Where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, the water is also a bit cloudy because I'm just after messing around with a couple of these pipes. These pipes actually fell in the water, and when they fall down there they build up with like poop in the middle of them. Like, where are they? Let me show you. Like this built up with poop in there. So yeah, I have to, hopefully the filter will do its job in the next 24 hours, but if not we'll have to do a little water change on them. But yeah, I just love my turtles, love them. This altogether, when it's full, it's about 1,500 litres, which is pretty big for them. And then they have their little submersible pump in there that brings it up into the box and then comes straight out into the water again. And we did also have a big huge heater running in here, but we couldn't find the right like extension lead. It kept burning extension leads on us, unfortunately, so the plug is actually burnt off in that one, but we do have a temporary one. It's meant to be for up to 1,000 litres, and that's here, and it actually is keeping the water nice and toasty. Like, difference between the cooters and the yellow bellies is probably their belly. She has a solid yellow belly, whereas, let me see, can we grab a yellow belly? Yes. Whereas the underneath of them, they have black spots. Don't you? Yes. Not impressed. So yeah, this is these guys' ponds. The lighting isn't too great in here because we're working off sunlight. So yeah, this is their pond, and I'll keep you updated on how they get on as well. They've been here for probably well over a year now, and they're just loving it. They're so happy. Also, by the way, if you want to keep updated on like my social medias, my Instagram is Clara's Lifestyle X. I do post a lot of gym content because I've gotten really into that in the past year. That's another story that I can get into, but we'll just leave it at this for now in this video. But yeah, follow me on Clara's Lifestyle X, and I will start posting fish stuff and animal stuff up on there too, but it will also be stuff about my lifestyle, like my gym and my healthy eating and so on. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my fish tanks today, and hopefully you can look forward to me uploading more videos in the future about all of our reptiles, our amphibians, our terrapins and our fish, maybe even some of the cat and dogs. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment down below because I love hearing from you guys. I'll chat to you all soon, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!